And so we kind of chopping it up a little bit, man. But like you said, you from here, people do know you, man. You do some amazing stuff for the city.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Both of you guys give back, you know what I mean? But you being rooted in the city, man, you really making sure and looking out for the people, man. Let's talk about a little bit like that, because like we talk off camera a little bit. You got a foundation, you got a lot of stuff going on. So talk to me about that.
I have a non-profit called the Abaj, and it's basically dedicated to my granddad, my great-granddad, my great-grandma, and my uncle who passed. So it's just the first letter of their name, and I just pieced it together.
Gotcha.
And it's from top to bottom, like, which is my grandma, well, my granddad, grandma, and like my uncles.
That's super hard.
So, but it means Trinity in Arabic.
Yeah.
So, I got a non-profit that we actually, like, right now I'm getting off the ground, but it basically things that I was already doing. So like with my brand that I'm pushing with music, Feed the Family. So it's the same thing that we doing with Feed the Family with the non-profit. Yeah. So it's just giving back with like food, helping kids get bicycles. Like we just like for the summertime, we did basically like a hood day, like we'll call it. But it was just basically for the kids. We had the cars out there, we had trains, jumping houses, ices. Yeah. I also shot a video out there. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. And we did for 4th of July. Brought all type of fireworks for the kids. Right. Cause like the session that I'm in, like kids don't really, you know what I'm saying? They don't really have much.
They'll get to see that type of stuff unless somebody brings it to them.
Yeah, and it's just always about like the field that I'm in. Rappers usually it's just negativity for them to like in my hood, like that's what they pick up on. So the fact that I don't really come to the hood and we just doing dumb stuff in the hood, like. Yeah. They don't gravitate to that. Like they look at it like, nah, that's big brother. Like, yeah. So even when I have my firearm, they still looking at it like I talk to them, let them know like I'm licensed to carry, show it to them like this why I can do this.
I'm doing it the right way.
Yeah, like this what this is like.
When I talked to Rick Ross Freeway, right, he was saying that in certain neighborhoods, it's easy to get access to information about all the wrong stuff.
It is.
So when you come back with something good, it's like, oh man, we kind of getting the cheat code. So now you giving these kids a cheat code to really win. Right.
Yeah. Because it was hard for me. Like I said, growing up was way hard. Like my first time ever toting a firearm, I felt like I was smelling myself. So I was like 17. I wasn't even around my granddad at the time. So like, but before that, like my granddad wasn't playing. I couldn't even have a water gun growing up. Like we didn't have no type of nothing beside a hammer, a nail gun, something like that.
Real
like,
tools.
Yeah,
like
it wasn't that type of tool.
Like real tools to be able to make some money and make a livelihood. And
so that was first. Yeah, that was first before foremost. Like that was always first. But when I got older and I felt like, you know what I'm saying, I was on my own and I had to do certain things, like that's when that came about. And a guy had told me I was on the main street and I had a gun, and he was like, "Hey, how old you is, little bro?" I was like 16, I think. Yeah, 16. He was like, "Bro, you know if you just wait 2 more years, you can go get licensed to carry that. It might not be that, but you can get like rifles and stuff." So I'm like, "Nah." So he was like, "Here, look this up," just like how Pops just gave me this. Yeah. He gave me a site. He was like, "Look this up. You got a phone?" I was like, "Yeah." Showed it to me. I looked into it and I was like, damn, that's smart. But at the same time, it was smart, but then in the space that I'm in, I didn't have no crazy ops. I didn't have nobody who, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't in that type of pain. I was just hurt, like, as a black man. Like, we all got pain.
The different type of
and it just, like, growing up, like, I carried certain things. Like, I know, like, I love to fight, and I know every time I got to fight, somebody came back shooting. So it was like, that's the only reason at that time. So once I looked into it, I played it more cautious. I'm like, I can't just say no. Like I can't, you know what I'm saying? Like I couldn't just let it go, but I was smarter about it. So I was smart about it, and you know what I'm saying? Like I waited, and I waited, and I played it smart, and got my license. And that just came with everything in life. Like it's always it's a positive to everything. It's like the yin and the yang. You know what I'm saying? So it's like. Right now, who you with? Reese. Who you with? Right now, who you with?